Just look at these old lovely barns. Lovely barns. We're here in Parke County, Indiana, at the Nature Preserve. We'll get a close-up of the sign so you can read what it says. And then I don't have to tell you. We're just going to do a short little film here of the preserve. Conservation area, I should say. Sugar Creek Conservation Area. There it is. We're going to come over here and look at a couple of structures. An old house and an old summer kitchen, I'm told, is what that is. It's all foot traffic now. It's not privately owned anymore. It's all DNR. People used to live in that old house that looks like a cabin. I remember when people lived there, I remember smoke coming out of the stack. And over here, I guess they call that a summer kitchen. My dad and his brother lived close by here. And I guess this property was owned by Ferris Heath was the guy's name, and he farmed this area. And he gave him permission to store their apples and their cider down here in this cellar right here. Right down in there. I guess Ferris's farmhand drank all the cider after it had fermented. Drank the whole thing. Every last drop, they said. I guess he stayed here at the time. I don't know what his name was. But he drank it all. I bet he was feeling pretty good that night. Yeah. Uncle Richard, he had an apple orchard just up the road here. Well, not too far from here. And Ferris owned the property. He had the orchard on. And him and his brothers and his dad, they would sell apples at the Bridge Festival. And the money that they made from that helped him get through college. He must have sold a lot of apples. This would have been in the 1950s. Probably mid-late 50s. His name was Richard Crum. People called him Dick Crum. He became kind of famous. He was on the news all the time over in Indianapolis. When they had that time capsule opening here, he was one of the main speakers. There's another structure right there. Yeah, I helped film that time capsule opening with the Justin Patton. This goes all the way down. I don't know how far it goes, but it may go all the way to 41, but I'm not going to walk that far. But it really is a neat area. We're going to go down there and see what the creek looks like. So keep your shoes laced up and join with me here. Try not to lag behind. That won't be hard to do because I walk slow. Yeah, it was in 2016 when they opened up the time capsule there in Tangier, where the school used to be. I heard they put another time capsule in, but I didn't go to that one. got some cliff dwellings up in there. Pretty neat. More cliff dwellings right here. There's an artesian well back here somewhere, but I just don't know where the location of that is. I've only been back here a few times. One thing is, there's a lot of muddy places here, and the last time I was walking through here, I lost my shoe. It was like quicksand. Okay, that's not too bad right there. The next one is worse, I think. People used to off-road through here, but not now. It's gated off now. Can't do that now. I never did that, I just know that people did. We got more cliffs over here. As far as the eye can see almost, we have cliffs. There's no way to keep my feet silent because I'm walking through very tall grass. But I'm watching for snakes. The nice part about living in this area is that all of the snakes are harmless. We don't have to worry about copperheads, water moccasin, or timber rattlesnakes, or Massasauga rattlesnakes. They exist in the state, but they're in the southern part and the northern part. And water moccasins haven't been found in years. And they were always down by the Ohio River basin when they were found. Because I hear people when they're on Sugar Creek, when they're floating down on tubes, I hear them saying, "Oh, I hope there's no water moccasin in here." Well, if you're watching this video, there are no water moccasin in there. Only northern water snakes. Harmless. And other types of water snakes. Here we're coming up on a mud pit. Now this, right through here is where I lost my shoe last time. I really don't want to repeat that. I had to drive home sock-footed. I didn't like that. Oh, it's still soft. But there's some bricks to step on, so I'm going to do that. And I made it. Yeah. You kind of want to avoid this west side, I guess it is. I don't know where I'm at. trail's looking a little bit more compacted though. The weeds are going to get taller as we go along though, I think. Yeah, there's the cliff dwellings, I should say. I easily get tongue-tied. Right through this area, it gets somewhat weedy. This is a wide angle lens on this camera, which is good because it's hard to see this screen because of the sun. But you don't have to see it really that much because it's such a wide angle that it captures it all pretty good. I wish they had this technology back when I was a youngster. Can you hear that? I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think it's a moose. You hear all kinds of wildlife through here. More cliffs. They're everywhere. We've reached one of the streams. There's a cove back in there. Way back in there. We're getting near the creek. I can see part of it. Right over there. Can't see the water, but I can see where it's at. Soon we will be there and you can all cop a view of the creek. Sugar Creek. Now you can, there you can see it. We'll gander that way. See, ooh, can you see it? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Right through there. This is a Tuesday, so we probably won't see any canoers. I like to film these videos when there's not a whole lot of people around. Looks like it might get pretty deep through there. Let's stand over the cliff here. There it is. You can see a little sand barge over there. A lot of people stop there on that sand barge when they're coming through on their canoes, or kayaks I should say. They mostly use kayaks now. Back in the day it was canoes and now it's kayaks. It's just funny how things change. And somehow it all stays the same. I hear an airplane in the distance. I think that's a helicopter. Too many trees, I can't see it. But I can sure hear it. Well, the trail goes on back here further, but I think we're going to stop right here at this down tree and call it Finisto. Well, I guess I could climb through this tree so we could see a better look at the creek, but I have to be very careful not to fall. Okay, I'll try it. Here we go. I made it. I made it. Now we can see the creek better here, so we'll go just a tad bit further. There. Oh, there's some canoers, or kayakers I should say, on a Tuesday. Coming through the stream. It's a beautiful creek. Well, there's 4 of them coming this way. Such a beautiful creek. I think they must end their ride down by Jackson Bridge. Years past, they would go all the way down to West Union, but I don't know if they do that anymore. And then if you miss your stop at West Union, you'll end up on the Wabash River near Montezuma. And you really have to backtrack. So people do miss their stops once in a while through here. Back through the weeds. They got a path here, so people must still walk through here. Okay, right up here, we're going to end this video for sure. Right here. It's a nice little walk, especially when you get by the creek. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you live nearby, try to get here and have yourself an adventure like I just did. I should say we just did, because you walked along with me, and that's good. Okay, until my next episode comes out, keep smiling, keep healthy, and keep on breathing, because that makes all the difference. See ya. Goodbye, everybody, and adios.